John, a draw that feels like a defeat for your side.
Yeah, it was. I think, it was a blustery night. I don't think we started the game well, but to be fair, the win was deceptive. Cracking atmosphere, brilliant crowd. And I suppose, look, there wasn't much in the game, and Hickey got the goal, and when it 1-0 up at half time, wasn't much in it. And the second half, we were looking for trying to get the second one. I think they'd won off the line, and with a couple of close shaves. But it was a tight game. But I think, look, it's frustrating because there's an over the ball tackle here last 4 or 5 minutes, and Greg Cunningham was taken out of the game, and you can see clearly that it was a serious challenge, and obviously our subs were made. He can't continue. He's just not able to run, and it was still 11v11, and I suppose 11v10 really against us. And look, to be fair to the Dundalk, I always said they're a good side. A lot of nonsense spoken about them in the ball within the box, and you'd like to have defended it, but it's just frustrating from our point of view because it was obvious an over the ball tackle, and they should have been out to 10 men.
And it was clear, like, Greg was just limping around. He was a body, and then the attack comes down that side.
Yeah, it was just disappointing. But look, you know what? The lads have given everything. It was a fantastic atmosphere. We put it up to everyone, and it's just frustrating for such, I think, our biggest crowd of the season, or the second biggest crowd, with that late goal, and that was controversial once again. And unfortunately, we've had 1 or 2 of those decisions this year, and that's disappointing.
Is it a sign of how far you've progressed that it's 50 points now at this stage of the season? Like, you probably would have taken your hand off it at the start of the season. The supporters would have had anyways. That there's that disappointment in the air. Yeah,
well, I think if you ask anyone, since the start of the season, the way things were going, that we'd be in October and we're challenging to see can we get into Europe. I think that's some achievement, and we still are. Because there's an incredible run in points that we dropped by lots of teams, and we've 3 games to go. But I think it's just more the frustration, because I think it was obvious that the tackle was wrong, and but at the same time, the late goal just was disappointing after that.
You have a week's break, which probably seems like a lifetime. The games have been just one after the other last while.
Yeah, I suppose we need to regroup. Next game is away to St. Pat's. They're in flying form. They're going for Europe as well. And we must make sure we're ready for that game and give everything again. And if we do that, you have a chance. And I suppose, look, that's the way it is. We're into middle of October by then, and we're in the last few games. And, we just must make sure that we do what we've done all season. That's work hard, try and score goals, and keep going right till the end of the season.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, John.